Yeah, man, she been out here wilding out a little bit. Auntie Jody want me to talk to her. Hold on.
So we ain't gonna let me come in?
Maybe next time.
Next time? All right, then I'll wait on it.
All right.
Right there.
Bye.
Bye.
This her right here. I'll hit you back.
Hey.
What's going on? Yo, let me holler at you real quick.
I know reality can cut you when you're facing it. It's better than the fantasy that you replace it with. Compliments and attention, the likes and mentions can lead you astray when you be chasing it. You say you're a bad chick who likes bad boys. That's probably why you stay in bad relationships. If you only knew the worth of your love, girl, maybe you would see the value in you saving it. And they say, why would he buy the car when he gets his meat for free? If he won't make you wifey, why give him your husband's luxury? Then he does a 180 when he's sick of you. It's easier to leave what you're not committed to. So you cried yourself to sleep that night and you woke up a different you. That isn't you. Do you know who you are? Do you know you're a star? You're a star. A whole galaxy, babe. A whole galaxy, babe. Out here looking crazy, looking crazy. Do you know you're a queen? You're a queen. The offspring of a king. Offspring of a king. You a royalty, baby. You are royalty. If you didn't show your body, would he notice you? If now I give him the pleasure of even knowing you. And though you love it when your body make his head turn, it'll turn away when someone show him more than you. Does he take advantage of you when you broke down? To pick you up cause he believe in you when no one do. And if he know that you a gift, he gon' wait for you. And if he won't, did he really deserve to open you? No. And they say, why would he buy the house if you let him live in it for free? He don't wanna be no husband, but wants you to be everything a wife should be. Then he does a 180 when he's sick of you. Cause it's easier to leave what you're not committed to. I guess you got so tired of crying, you died then just became what he did to you. That isn't you. Do you know who you are? Do you know you're a star? You're a star. A whole galaxy, babe. A whole galaxy, babe. Out here looking crazy, looking crazy. Do you know you're a queen? You're a queen. The offspring of a king. Offspring of a king. You a royalty, babe. You are royalty. You a
Baby girl, you're amazing. Just wanted to tell you that. And love can be shown. Don't let nobody just tell you that. I know you done been through hell and back. Just looking for love in the wrong places yet to find where it's at. So that's where you settled at. So you fed up with love, settle for lust, huh? All you ever learned from a man is never to trust one. So you did everything right. You made him a great wife. The problem is that man was never your husband. Your feelings are hurt, you live and you learn, no. But never give him what he ain't willing to work for. See that Benz he paid for, he had to save for. It just goes to show you that what he won, he'll wait for. Real talk.
Do you know who you are? Do you know you're a star? You're a star. A whole galaxy, babe. A whole galaxy, babe. Out here looking crazy, looking crazy. Do you know you're a queen? You're a queen. The offspring of a king. Offspring of a king. You a royalty, babe. You are royalty. You a royalty. Do you know who you are? Do you know you're a star? You're a star. A whole galaxy, babe. A whole galaxy, babe. Out here looking crazy, looking crazy. Do you know you're a queen? You're a queen. The offspring of a king. Offspring of a king. You a royalty, babe. You are royalty. You a royalty.
It's time to get up and get ready. Yeah. For the hottest morning show in the ATL. It's the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. Live with Georgia first black governor. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the most interactive radio show live. We bringing the hottest news, the illest independent artists, and a whole lot of love, baby. Okay. Get up, roll up, sit back, and ride to the WakeBake and Coffee Morning Show with your host, Georgia's first black governor. Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the WakeBake and Coffee Morning Show. Good morning, Miss Terry. Good morning to everyone that's watching Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, God's children. How y'all doing this morning? Welcome to the WakeBake and Coffee Morning Show. Welcome to Righteous Tuesdays. Yes. Good day, good day, good day. Mama Quita might be joining us lately. I want to know how you doing. Good morning, Miss Erica. Sexiest grandma in the ATL, as they say. So how you doing, Miss Erica? Good morning to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What is everybody thankful for this morning? Miss Terry, what are you thankful for this morning? Miss Erica, what are you thankful for this morning? I need to get my phone. My other one. So how y'all doing this morning? And I'm going to give y'all time to respond. What are y'all thankful for this morning? I'm grateful to be alive here. I'm grateful that the states are thinking about reopening. Right. You know, some people are a little mad and hostile. But we're going to get into that a little bit later. So I'm thankful for my first lady, our children, our parents, everyone who's made it through this. I'm praying for everybody. Good morning, Chuck. What it do? Welcome to the WakeBake and Coffee Morning Show. So I'm praying for everybody. Miss Erica said, I'm glad to be safe at home. That's what she's grateful for. Chuck, what are you grateful for this morning? Miss Terry, what are you grateful for? If you're watching and I can't see you, go ahead and comment and let us know what it do, Mr. Tillman. I'm sorry, Mr. Thurman. How you doing, sir? Y'all make sure y'all go follow T Smooth. How you doing this morning? So, Mama Quita might be joining us a little later in the show. Today, Righteous Tuesdays, it's going to be a great day. I promise you that. I'm going to give people time to get in. But as people come in, let me just go ahead and do what I do best and be honest. Your inspirational rant this morning. I wanted to read something to you. I forgot to have it already pulled up. He said, go stream his new single. So y'all make sure y'all take him out. I'm good, my brother. How have you been? So y'all make sure y'all go check them out. So sorry for the draw out and the delay. So I have your inspirational rant for this morning, and it goes as follows. It says, a new start. And you can go, I've been doing good, my brother. I've been doing good. You can find this on your Bible app. Is in the Don't Look Back plan. If you go to plans, it'll say Don't Look Back. Matter of fact, Let me show it to you so you see what it looks like. Right. It looks like that. Don't look back. It's in your Bible app if you have the Bible app on your phone. So it says a new start. Doesn't a new start sounds great? When life becomes difficult, you have failed several times, you have messed up a perfect relationship, and you're bored of your job, your house, your friends, and family. A new start sounds exciting when we find ourselves stuck in mediocre lives. Do you know what Jesus did on the cross over 2,000 years ago enable you to have a new start even now? Though many believers know this truth, they still believe this truth every day because somehow the lie of the old life seems to envelop their souls. The fact the enemy of our souls knows if he can keep us looking back, we will make little progress in the future that God has for us. We all have a past. And for some, may be memorable. For others, it may be horrible. Whatever the past looked like, the enemy majors in causing us to indulge in what was. We serve a God that loves to plan ahead for his children. The scripture tells us that the plans are always good in the end. As a pastor, I am afforded the opportunity to minister to people from young to old, mature and immature, strong and weak, but what I recognize is from at least to the greatest, the most common issues amongst them all is letting go of your past. I was wasted a lot of time and energy on what was and what could have been, but I'm grateful for the present and the bright future that God has for me and you too. I want to encourage you to take the time through this plan and to commit to stop looking back on negatives in your life. Our memory is not the enemy, but the way we use our memory will determine the deterrent. When I look back on life, it's only for memory. It's only for moments of seeing what God did and how he has brought me through. Jesus specialized in new beginnings. And now I look at every disappointment, hurt, and pain as an opportunity to birth something new. We do ourselves a great injustice when we lock God out and when we keep looking back negatively. We were made to move forward. It's time to stop looking back. It's time to stop looking in your past. Pretty much just that simple. Guess what? We'll be back with more of the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show, live with Georgia's first black governor. Never change. Brady with Never Change.
Friends have gone.
But you've never left me, no. Heartache and pain, sunshine and rain. You were right there beside me. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My God will never change. He'll never change. He will always be the same. Always be the same. Yes, my God will never change. Never change. So when you've had enough, felt like giving up, just remember, He's never giving up on you. No, 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 no. Friends have come and gone. They've come and gone. Left you all alone. Left you by yourself. Just remember, He was always there for you. He was always there for you. No, He was always there for you. Waiting beside you. Oh, my God will never. He'll never change. When they turn their backs on you, just remember, no, 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 no. So when you had enough, you had felt like giving up, just remember, He's never giving up on you. No, 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 no. Friends have come and gone, left you all alone by yourself. Just remember, look at you, He was always there for you. Yes, my God was standing ready. Change. No, no, no. He'll never change. My God will never. He won't leave you alone. No, He won't leave you alone. They want to go to church. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no. He'll never change. Oh, no, He'll never change. No, He'll never change. Keep on moving, keep on walking. He'll never change. If He said it, I believe it. I believe it. I receive it. Never, 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 never. Oh, my God will never change.
That's Pastor Dr. C.H. Brady will never change. Right here live on the WakeBake and Coffee Morning Show. What it do? Live from the small Anthony Media Studios here in Atlanta to worldwide. Good morning, Miss Leslie. Good morning, Miss Cooper. Good morning, Miss Farrakhan. How's everybody doing this morning? What are y'all thankful for this morning? What it do? Gap Teeth Music over on YouTube. Big up to YouTube. Big up to Facebook. If you are watching, please hit the like button. Share with your friends. We're going to have some fun on this Righteous Tuesdays. Hopefully, Mama Quita be joining us a little later in the show, if possible. If not, well, we're going to keep her in prayer. So, your inspirational rant was really much about stop looking back. Stop looking back at your past. Stop looking at back what you had. Thank God that He brought you out of it. And now you can move forward. Start looking at your present and how to make your present better so you can have a greater future. To have a greater future means that you will have a better life. Stop looking back at your past. So, speaking of greater futures, they trying to pass this $2,000 a month bill. I want to know, should people get $2,000 a month? And if people do get $2,000 a month, who should get $2,000 a month? Honestly. Who should honestly get $2,000 a month? So if $2,000 is being passed out a month, who should actually get $2,000 a month? And I know it's a lag because it's a live video, so I'll wait as you comment. But $2,000 a month, really? Some people don't even make $2,000 a month. And because they don't make $2,000 a month, that's more. The question becomes, what are they going to do with the $2,000 a month? The question now becomes, are people willing to go back to work or accept the $2,000? Will they extend it longer than 6 months? $2,000 a month. What? Who? So even though some people don't make $2,000 a month, does it put them in a position to better themselves or to hurt themselves? Because if you go to work and you're struggling and you're not already, and you're struggling off less than $2,000 a month, if you upgrade or expand $2,000 that you don't have or wasn't getting in the beginning, would you be setting yourself up for failure? Should you save them $2,000? Should you actually spend them $2,000? Do you pay off bills with those $2,000? I mean, and this will be given to you every month. And $2,000, not per household, but per person. $2,000 per person. Anybody 17 and older. So imagine if you have a 17-year-old, an 18-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And it's you and a husband. You get 2, your husband get 2, that's 4. The 2 oldest kids, that's $8,000. And then the 2 youngest kids, which is $500 a piece, that puts you up to about $9,000 a month. What it do, PNC? What it do, Darnell? So, you get $2,000 a month, and some households going to see $9,000 to $15,000. Should everybody be getting $2,000 a month? Should it really be $2,000 per household? Do you think people will blow $2,000 a month? Honestly. Do you honestly think people will really be responsible? People will get themselves out of debt. People will pay their rent up for a couple of months. Or do you think people will blow it? What's your thoughts? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We're going to take us a break. We'll be right back. Here's Evan and Iris.
They just making room for what I'm on now. I don't got a clue, but I know the one who does know how. Oh wow, it's like I'm learning the game with the maker I already know now. Destiny has my name, know it's coming, it'll never go. I know that we all gonna be alright. We gon' make it through if it takes us all night. No matter what the odds may bring our way, I can see the blessings coming our way, yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessings on blessings, yeah. I can see the blessings coming our way, our way, our way. Blessings on blessings, yeah. I can see the blessings coming our way.
I can't say that life's been perfect or complain, cause life's been worth it. And all because of who he is working, only working out for my God. And no more living in that fear, no more tears and no, no. Oh, he's working me and molding me who he wants me to be.
I know that we all gonna be alright. We gon' make it through if it takes us all night. No matter what the odds may bring our way, I can see the blessings coming our way, yeah, yeah, yeah. Blessings on blessings, yeah. I can see the blessings coming our way, our way, our way. Blessings on blessings, yeah. I can see the blessings coming our way.
I can see the blessings, I can feel your presence, leaning on the change in my heart for your endeavors. I pray I'm your reflection, I fiend for your correction. The cross brought the connection, and through Jesus is perfection. Life done hit me crazy, been more stressed than ever. Living like whatever, through the rain I feel you drawing closer. Lord, make me better. Take me, shape me, use me, I am yours. Take me, break me for the glory of the Lord. Okay, not only does he hold me when I'm down and feel I'm folding, he my coach when I'm the goalie, never lonely, got that hope in he who holy, holy, holy. Keep that rugged cross all on me, need that spirit to control me, seek that word to come and mold me, yeah. It's like I can feel the blessings coming my way, yeah. It's like I can feel the blessings coming my way.
I know that we all gonna be alright. We gon' make it through if it takes us all night. No matter what the odds may bring our way, I can see the blessings coming our way, yeah. Blessings on blessings, yeah. I can see the blessings coming our way, our way, our way. Blessings on blessings, yeah. I can see the blessings coming our way, yeah.
Welcome back to the WakeBake Coffee Morning Show. I don't know why everything's playing so slow. Everything's not playing the music. I don't know what's popping, but it's all right. Good morning, Big Juice. Big Juice said, where is everyone? I don't know, Big Juice. Some people are logged in. Some people saying that they are getting it. Some people saying that they are not getting the notifications. So I don't know, Big Juice. I don't know. Big Juice. Maybe Big Juice. Maybe I'm saying maybe I'm saying something I ain't supposed to be saying, Big Juice. Right. So a lot of people said they're not getting it, and they should be. So I don't know, Big Juice. Maybe it's I can't really say, Big Juice. Don't let me lie to you, Big Juice. They got the coronavirus Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi connection got the virus. I don't know, Big Juice. Maybe it's about what we was gonna talk about. Maybe you can't talk about $2,000 a month. Maybe you can't mention Trump's name in the comment. Maybe you can't say what you see. Good morning, Low Daddy. Maybe you can't say what you see, Big Juice. Because before we went to the break, Big Juice, Low Daddy, I asked the question. Low Daddy, let me ask you, are you getting notifications for the live? Are you getting live notifications? And then sometimes I don't even see all the comments on Facebook. See, it tell me that I got 5 other people watching, and I can't even see Leslie comments. It said there's 5 other people watching. I can't see anybody else's comments. If anybody made a comment or I had a comment. So he said he's getting the YouTube notifications, but not the Facebook notifications. See, this is why I want to go to YouTube. But some of my people who I would like to see the show don't like YouTube. Right. So, before we left, I asked the question about the $2,000 a month. Who you think should get it? Who shouldn't get it? And should it be for everyone? Well, let me ask this question. Should the $2,000 a month be for everyone or per household? Just think about it. Everybody over 17 in the household is getting $2,000. Good morning, Mama Quita. So I gave my little analysis for the break, how I think I feel. You have to go back and watch that. But should $2,000 be given out to individuals or should it be given out to households? That was the question. You can participate, Big Juice. Where you at? Big Juice said, I thought it was $1,200. Some people I heard got that check and went straight to the bank. Well, yeah, it was $1,200. Now they have a new bill where they want to give out $2,000 a month. But right now the bill is $2,000 a month. Anybody over 17 and older, or anyone who, pretty much every United States citizen will get $2,000 a month till they go back to work, or for 6 months. So, should it be $2,000 per individual, or should it be $2,000 per tax file household, or $2,000 a household? Mama Quita said 16 and over. So if you're 16 and over, you're gonna get, each individual gonna get $2,000. So imagine it's a husband, wife, and 4 kids in the house, and you got 2 over 16 and 2 under 16. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's almost $9,000 a month. So should only $2,000 just go to that entire household, or should $2,000 be given out to each individual? Big Juice said, think if I'm wrong, supporting my family should get it. If you're living off your parents, then no. So Big Juice is like, the $2,000 shouldn't go to if you're living off your parents. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that means kids, those that are still at home. So I get that. So, and he said, I think if supporting your family, you should get it. So Big Juice argument is it should be per house as opposed to per individual.
It's WakeBake and coffee morning. Yeah. With the first black governor.
Anybody else?
You be on Facebook, YouTube.
So do we?
Yeah, you have a lot of people calling.
So do we just do household? I think we should do household. That's just on me. But that's a lot of money. And when they say they're going to try to stimulate the economy, they're going to stimulate the economy for real. Yo, stop it, I say. They are. So, but let me get your answers. Let me know how you feel. Should it be $2,000 per person, or should it be $2,000 per household? We're going to take us a small little break, and when we come back, I'll read off some of the comments, and we're going to jump into this Trump stop. Who? And something that I've been seeing on YouTube. We'll be right back.
Yo, Vegas. You know they say there's no more good men out here, right? I guess we're not that easily impressed.
Tell me, do you really know what love is? In and out relationship worthless.
Man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by his side, together focus. See, listening to your friends can get you caught up. When you're going through the motion, hit God up. See, a man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by your side to stay focused.
So can you be the first lady, stand next to the governor? God's the foundation. That solid love, looking for a nigga. I put away niggerish ways, long with childish things. I'm a grown man. Can you sit at dinners that are correspondence? Know how to place your toes in sands and beaches foreign. Say understand, my blessings come in the abundance. Know I attain favor. If it's you I find. I love how you teach through your speech. You walk like a virtuous woman. So baby, can you preach? Does wisdom grace your tongue? Can you stand next to a king? Say nah, I ain't chasing riches. It's wealth I'm leaving. A heritage for our children. Starting it off with wisdom. And all of your getting understanding. Get this, the realest thing I could ever tell you is lean to God's understanding, not your girlfriend's whispering.
Tell me, do you really know what love is? In and out relationship worthless. Man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by his side, together focus. See, listening to your friends can get you caught up. When you're going through emotion, hit God up. See, a man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by your side to stay focused.
Say, are you in church to find man or to find God? What are you bringing to the table besides that pretty face? What's between your thighs? Your pause has his answers, it contradicts your eyes. Cover girl lies. Are you equally yoked with those you associate? With your girlfriend's drama be defecation we never ate? Say, do you have children? Do you love being a mother? What's the relationship like between you and the father? What's the bond with your parents? Where you see yourself in 5 years? Are you sheltered, driving, working? Are you moving up in corporate? What's your views on celibacy? Marriage, family, honesty, loyalty, have a sense of humor. Can you answer these? What's your skills in the kitchen that I'm missing? So delicious, make you that woman I'm willing to submit to. Will you submit to me? Would you pray with me? Wait, do you even know what love means?
Tell me, do you really know what love is? In and out relationship worthless. Man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by his side, together focus. See, listening to your friends can get you caught up. When you're going through emotion, hit God up. See, a man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by your side to stay focused.
I guess you rule, that makes me Boaz. So do you really know what love is? They say love is patient, we don't have to rush this. We can take our time, work at it. God say love is kind, it don't envy, boast or be proud. From Mars they can see how this purity gets down. Cause love ain't dishonest and love ain't self-seeking. Are you easily angered? Love, where's your meekness? Are you constantly speaking records of his wrong? Haven't healed from daddy's past, that's why you delighting in evil. Say, will you rejoice in the truth? Especially if I speak it in you. No, I'll protect you, cause God say that's what love do. Love protects, that means I profess, provide, always trust, and always keep hope alive. I'll preserve this love for you, cause love never fails. I love you, baby, sincerely, blessed.
Tell me, do you really know what love is? In and out relationship worthless. Man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by his side, together focus. See, listening to your friends can get you caught up. When you're going through emotion, hit God up. See, a man was put on earth with a purpose. Good woman by your side to stay focused.
Yeah, that was Blessed featuring Las Vegas with Purpose. Good morning, Miss Vegas. What it do, Alex? All the way from Sweden. How you doing, babe? It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Miss Vegas. I got the first lady, all the boss ladies in the building this morning. I must have been doing something righteous. So during the break, I said you can leave your comments on how you feel about us getting $2,000 a month. Big Juice said that it can do good. He's seen worse households living off $200 a month. Boy, that's That's huge. Households living off $200 a month, $2,000 could pay their rent, do more, and that is true. He said, but it's hard to say. The government should wait till we come back normal again. Hard to say. Yes. So I'm gonna skip over the Trump stops. Only thing I was gonna say about Trump stops was Trump has stopped foreign funding WHO, which is WHO, which is the World Health Organization. He felt like they should have done more in this crisis and let us know things. And because the United States give the most money, and because he felt like we was done wrong, he's pulled out of funding WHO. And just as of today, he was signing an executive order where he will stop immigration proceedings. He's going to bring them to a halt until this blows over. So no more immigration courts, proceedings, all of that, until this is done. So that's your Trump stops. Yeah. Now I don't know. In the immigration part I can see, because every country has shut down. Every country has stopped immigrating, people from immigrating into their borders, which I can understand. You're trying to contain certain things. Now, people who belong there, that's a different color or ethnicity or from a nationality than you, if they live there, they've already been there, let them stay there because they're part of your count anyway. So, but I can understand, slowing down certain things. Now, on to the bread and the butter for today. Yes. States reopening seems racist. Yes. So let me ask this question. Should states be reopening? Or should we wait? That's a question I have. Should the states be opening or should we wait? That's the first question I have. So, I want y'all to think real hard about this. Good morning, D. Think real hard about this. Should states be reopening? Should they be opening their doors? Should they say, we'll open this, but this can stay closed? Or should everything stay closed until the end of April? And because I got my little sis here, Mr. Jovi Foley, one of the biggest artists in Sweden. She probably tell you she's retired. Pretty sure y'all know and y'all have seen some of her music because I played it here. So we're going to take a break. Leave your comments in the comment section, and then we're going to come back and we're going to get into this. Should states be reopening or should they go ahead and wait? So we'll be right back right after this.
Yeah. Kang the dreamer, at Jovi Foley. Baby King Power Day, nigga to yo, Orika Tomate. Baby King Power Day, Orika Tomate. Baby King Power Day, you be my lover. Baby King Power Day, you be my lover. Oh baby, untonyabe Orika kwe, hey yeah. Come on baby, vamya wololo yima bome, hey. Every night in life I'm me. Yo kakanula ke, je t'offrirai tout mon corps. Ah non j'aime si belle qu'on dit quoi. Et nous la que voit mi la bande à me. Hey, baby can you tell me like you want it and give it to me like I want it. Baby can you tell me like you want it and give it to me like I want it. Baby can you forward it? Je Des frères et beaucoup d'enfants. On fera le tour du monde ensemble. Yeah, 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 yeah. Tell me like you want it and give it to me like I want it. Baby, can you tell me like you want it and give it to me like I want it. Hey, ta number one, je serai toujours ta number one. Yeah, 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 ta number one, je serai toujours ta number one. Baby, king forward it, nigga, this yo, only got to my day. Baby, king forward it, only got to my day. Baby, king forward it, you be my lover. Baby, king forward it, nigga, this yo, you be my lover. Come along, baby, yeah, come along, baby, yeah. All the Kanye, baby, all the Kanye, baby, all the Kanye, baby. Baby, king forward it, only got to my day. Baby, king forward it, only got to my day. Baby, king forward it, you be my lover. Baby, king forward it, you be my lover. Ta number one, only got to my day. Ta number one, only got to my day. Ta number one, you be my lover. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ta number one, you be my lover. Ta number one.
We'll be back with more of the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show, live with Georgia's first black governor. Y'all know what time it is. Mama Quita. Love series. Y'all know what time it is. Mama Quita. Love series. Mama Quita. Y'all know what time it is. Welcome back to the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. I'm not getting what happened with. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't see. My bad. Good morning. I'm sorry. It's been a very up and down morning. I hit one thing and it disconnected everything. But then good morning. Good morning, Mama Quita. How you doing? We shouldn't. Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that. See, it's just been one of them mornings. It's been one of them mornings. But I'm still good. I still give God the praise. I'm grateful and thankful. So how are you this morning, Mama Quita? Yes. Said my message has brought people. Well, wow, we're way behind. So I was asking the question before we went to break. Should we, right? There you go.
Can you hear me now, Juice?
Can you hear now, Big Juice?
I would definitely say that they're doing it all wrong. this makes no sense. Gyms, like you're swapping body fluids. Yeah, you tell people to sanitize and clean behind themselves, but again, you've got sweat, you've got people, whether you want to realize or not, people are drooling. Like you're swapping body fluids. Why are we opening gyms? And far as hair salons and restaurants and barbershops, yeah, I understand everybody look a little raggedy right now, but these are the places that are going to be swamped, especially with certain ethnicities. And whether we want to admit it or not, everybody are not as clean as need be, even in these times. So they're not bleaching and disinfecting like they should be. So why are we opening these particular stores? And it was interesting. I'm gonna ruffle a couple of feathers, but it was interesting because I was looking at Facebook last night for a minute, and one of the um, posts said they're targeting our ethnicity and group because they know that we're going to go out and we're going to spend the money.
I saw
And
that,
right. And
but
I mean, I can't, I mean, look at what they're opening: hair salons, nail salons, restaurants.
okay,
You can't really dispute that.
I can. Maybe
Really?
I can because maybe y'all need to go get some white friends. And
Well,
I'm not talking about you particular. I'm not saying you. I mean let's be honest. The most
they're just
people
higher end.
but regardless if it's higher end or not, these women been dying. They die to go. Black women go to the nail salon on Friday, Saturdays, majority, right? Friday, Saturdays is the
I'm
majority
not going to say because I know people who go.
during the week, and I know that's usually
Salons.
that's usually when our light skinned brothers and sisters is out at the nail salon, Monday through Saturday. These women been cooped up in the house for the last how long? Hair not done, nails not done, and they do it more often and spend way more money than African Americans.
I do agree they spend more money.
So
And
is it really?
depends on, now it depends on, just like with us. Well, no, I have to disagree. Yeah, they go and they go on a regular basis, but from the ones that I've been around, and I have plenty of family members that do hair,
Right.
and I sit in salons all the time, and the ones in Marietta, Alpharetta, Johns Creek. So I'm familiar with the both sides of the fence.
Okay.
And I don't know about the spending. They spend more on their hair.
Good
far as
morning,
their
Terrence.
hair. Not where, and they even do get the extensions, but we typically spend more and go more persistently than they do.
Which is true, but this is the thing though, right? If I
I'm listening. I just gotta go stir my pot.
This is the reason why I titled it Good Morning, Terrence. This was the reason why I titled it Stakes Reopening Seem Racist. Listen, I don't necessarily think the opening of barbers, hair salons, nail salons, when other races and ethnicities and nationalities go to these and utilize these facilities. Now, they kept Church's Chicken open. That didn't seem racist. And my thing is, do you really have to go to the nail salon or the hair salon? Because you still been able to survive. You still been able to pay your bills online. You still been able to get groceries. You still been able to fight over sanitizer and butt paper. So, are they really targeting black people? Alex said everything is open in Sweden. The governor saying people are going to die is avoidable. We just have to deal with it. She said that's what the governor said in Sweden. The governor saying people are going to die is unavoidable. We just have to deal with it. I mean, think about it. I've been saying this since we got quarantined. Scientists have come out and said that it's almost like the flu. People don't shelter themselves during flu season. You still go out because you know you've been working on your immune system or you have a great immune system, so you're not really worried about catching the flu and dying. And then I told y'all when they put this bill, as soon as they cash them checks, so as soon as they sent y'all them checks, they was gonna open everything. Listen, they already know y'all was gonna spend this money. Stop playing. Trump wanted to open Easter Sunday before y'all even got the checks. So y'all had a whole week to figure out how y'all was gonna plan it when it hit your bank account that Wednesday after Easter. Stop it, I say. Man, listen. Look. I want them to open it up because I don't want to pay back this $2,000 a month per individual. This is personal and business. Big Jew said the Federal Reserve ain't stupid. They know they got to get that money coming back. Right. Listen. But Sweden did they give people money in Sweden, Alex? Did they give y'all a lot of money? Did they give the citizens money for being at home in Sweden?
Now y'all know this was a setup, right? Like this was total setup. Like we gonna give y'all this money. We know y'all gonna spend it, just like everybody's been saying. And now here come Friday. Now they actually kept us closed longer than I thought. I'm not gonna lie, because we got them checks last week.
We did, but think about this.
And some people got them the week before.
People have been buying, like, they not even buying food no more. People are buying electronics. People are not buying the supplies that they need. They're buying everything else. It's almost like Black Friday early. It's like an early Black Friday.
It is, because I was in the Walmart and I was returning some bad meat that I had bought. And
you bought bad meat from Walmart?
In front of me, huh?
You bought bad meat from Walmart?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that like that. I'm sorry. That was I'm sorry. Okay, anywho, I was in Walmart. The lady in front of me, she had 3 bikes and a buggy full of Nerf guns and toys. And all I could think of was our stimulus check at its best.
Right. But I said that. I said at least 15% of the population is going to handle business. They're going to take that money, pay rent up, pay bills up, pay down credit cards. They're going to take care of the necessity of their household. So they are prepared to sit at home for another 30 days or so. The other 85% of America, man, they about to ball out of control. Steak, lobsters, ain't nobody buying toilet paper and fighting over hand sanitizer no more. These folks walking out 72 inches. Me and my son went to Walmart. and we was going into Walmart, and there was a dude coming out of the Walmart with like a 64-inch TV in the buggy. And this was before this is before the stimulus check was passed out. So now you got 2,000.
Yeah, but if it was before the stimulus check was passed out, you can't count that. That means he spent his own money. That means he can afford it.
No, because you got to look at it. They had already.
You don't know people's financial situation. Don't do that.
They had well, you're right, because he walked out with the big 64. So this means that Walmart knew the money was coming, so they went ahead and put sales on.
Well, honestly, now I'm gonna stick up for Walmart. Them sales been going. Them sales have been going for a while because they've been trying to get rid of stuff for a while.
Oh.
It's just that now they can cash in. That's all the difference is.
Boy, I should have took my $1,200 and bought some Walmart stock. Look at that. But I don't think states reopening are racist.
I didn't say that states were reopening was racist. That's not what I said.
No, not you.
What I said was,
it's the way it is spent on social media is spent in a targeted racist sense. If you can read how people are feeling, the post, it comes across as, oh, they're opening the hair salon, they're targeting black people. Wait a minute, y'all are not the only people that go to the hair salon. Stop playing.
No, but they are the majority.
Okay, so
and I sat in this hair salon, and I'm talking about out, Monday through Friday.
Right.
Not a day have I not sat in there, except Sunday. I'm going Sunday.
But at the same time, though, who do these salons target?
What do you mean? It depends on the area.
Right, but I know people who live in a certain area that don't go to that area salon. Because
you're right, but you said who do they target? They target certain areas depending on what the salon offers.
Right. So there's a salon right in Buckhead that I know about. Is kind of known.
There's 3 of them. My niece works at one.
And this one sits
in the same area.
Right. But what I'm saying is I can go regardless of the fact. What I'm saying is opening the hair salon doesn't mean you have to go. And it doesn't.
You're right, but that's not the purpose of what they're saying.
No, the purpose of what they're saying is they are opening certain businesses. Other businesses are already open. They haven't closed. Food supply, toiletries, essential items, those things haven't closed. Walmart.
But those are essential. That's not what they're saying. That's not what they're talking about. That ain't even what they're talking about.
That's what I read. They're upset that the states are opening.
No, they're upset because of the hair salons, the beauty supply. I mean, the barber salons. Those aren't essential services.
Understandable.
The gym, that's not an essential service.
Right. But the thing is, because I'm opening this, doesn't mean it's targeting black people. It doesn't mean that. White people go to the gym. Spanish people go to the gym. Asians go to the gym. Some people just want to get out of the house. People want to get out of the house. They open in the gym. I can go. I'm not over 50.
The thing is, whether they're ready to get out of the house or not, these are not the particular place. I don't think, in my opinion, they are not opening this up correctly because these are the places that you know are going to get swamped.
From that standpoint, I can understand. But from the standpoint that they're targeting black people with the things that they are opening. Listen, the coronavirus hit the black community hard because most Negroes don't go to a gym. So opening a gym will probably be in your best interest. But on a health reason, not now, but just health-wise, learning how to reestablish yourself and get your body healthy. Because the number one reason we were attacked by the coronavirus is because we live unhealthy lives. Okay. So now, everything that they said that they was opening, other people are patrons to these establishments. So if other people are patrons to these establishments, I can understand the standpoint of you might be opening the wrong things. Things might be moving a little too fast with this industry or that industry or this industry. That I can understand. But to say, because I use this more than somebody else, you'll only open it because I use it more. But guess what? It's the same thing I used to say back in the 90s. Just because they fly the plane in and drop drugs off don't mean you have to sell them. Just because they open the nails.
It's not that easy. It's the mindsets. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're absolutely correct. Just because they open doesn't mean that everybody has to go. But think of the mindsets that they're targeting. That's where the problem is. You have people who the mindsets are, oh, they opening up. That means it's okay. I'm going.
Right. But every other mindset.
Or I need my hair done, my nails done. I'm sorry. And I'm going. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. So my thing is, this is the thing. Either you want to go or you don't want to go. You see what I'm saying? Or you don't go. If that makes sense. Just because it's it's open doesn't mean that I have to go in there.
I have a lot of people that are friends who are not gonna go. I mean, they've already talked about, okay, so I wasn't worried about it. I'm still not worried about it. But now you're opening it up. You've got this big crowd that's going to rush. Yeah, I'm not going. Because now, whereas it wasn't an issue before because everybody was just doing as normal, now you're going to have this influx. Yeah, I'm good. So you're right.
But I just don't think it's a racist target of reopening or what they are reopening. That's all I'm saying. So we're gonna take a break. When we come back, I don't know. I like it when it's kind of short like this. I like it when it's kind of short like this. I had to find something for y'all to listen to. We'll be back.
I've come too far to give up now. Made it this far, I wonder how. Father, I just wanna make you proud, and I don't ever wanna let you down. Carrying my cross, I chase the crown. Life get heavy, knees hit the ground. Battle cry in my heart to hear the sound. Sweat just dripping from my brow. Driving to the lane, I'm getting foul. Devil been talking, getting loud, but I ain't tryna blend in with the crowd. Cause what did they ever do for me? Man, I was blinded, now I see. Made mistakes, can't blame the enemy. It's time to confront the enemy. So I'm here and I'm praying, I'm bending knees, yeah. I can't make it without you. Can't take it without you. Been faking without you. I can't make it without you. Can't take it without you. Been faking without you. Mistakes, I see it now. I got these tears, I'm breaking down. Smiling when everyone's around. Won't ask for help cause I'm too proud. But Lord, you see beyond my mask. And you know that I won't last. You say slow down, I'm moving fast. I'm chasing the love, chasing the cash. I'm chasing the high and then I crash. Your love is the only thing that lasts. You know my future seems I can't make it without you, can't take it without you. Been faking without you, you. I've come too far to turn around. You brought me here, won't let me down. I've come too far to turn around. You brought me here, won't let me down. No, I can make it with you, I can take it with you. I ain't breaking with you, you. I can make it with you, I can take it with you. I ain't breaking with you, you. I can't make it without you, can't take it without you. Been faking without you. I can't make it without you, can't take it without you. Been faking without you,
That's Marcus Rogers. Without You. Right here on the Wake Bake and Coffee Morning Show. We are here. We are live. Welcome back. I ain't had my coffee. That's probably what it is. Don't know where Mama Quita went to. So yeah. So $2,000 a month. Trump stopping a lot of things, states reopening, stop declaring everything to be racist. It is not. Everything is not racist. Everything is not targeted at African Americans. And even if it was, doesn't mean that you have to participate in it. At this time, in this moment, I think it kind of goes with the inspirational rant this morning. The inspirational rant this morning was about not dwelling in your past, forgiving yourself and forgiving others, and moving forward in life. Focus on the present and focus on the future that God has for you. That was what the inspirational rant was built around. And I think living in fast causes you to live in fear. Fear kind of kills your faith. And we had this conversation yesterday. Past equals fear, which equals death to future. And we keep looking in the past. We keep worrying about what this one and that one. And it kills the present and it kills the future because you're always going to look through the lens of the past. Excuse me. You will never be able to progress into your future because we're always looking in the lens of the past. 2000 seems like a reparation. States reopening seems like a target. But what about all the God quotes and all the times you spent in church and all the times that you spent listening to the word and every Sunday? What did it really mean? Did it have a true impact?
I'm sorry, as far as what? I'm sorry.
As far as what did it really mean to you? Did it have any impact truly on your life?
Or as what?
As far as being in the past, always seeing through the past, and on the fact of always seeing through the past, how that damages your future. When they said the only way to please God is through faith. faith for substance of things hoped for, of things that are unseen. So things that are unseen mean future. So if you have faith, you're walking in the present and striving towards what I'm just breaking it down from that sense. You're looking ahead.
But you can't be too hard on people because it's a process. It's not an overnight thing.
I know it's not an overnight thing, and I'm not here to be hard on people.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying.
Is for me, it's more so of a just take a glimpse real quick. Because this is where it is. Because this happened doesn't mean that I have to participate in it. Just because something open doesn't mean I have to run out to it.
Use wisdom.
And this is what from yesterday what I said social distancing was the equivalent of coming out of Egypt. Because you were being distant from what you were socially known to have participated in. What it do, Stevie Steve? So, if we can hold on to the faith or understand the principle of faith and understanding that letting go of the past then I guess because right now to me it seems that everything is now targeted around this R word. And I can now frame everything around this R word. And if I can frame everything now around this R word, I can push fear. Or I can push propaganda of true distancing. I can separate and divide. Gov, you either open up the state of Georgia again or we shall overcome. Listen, schools should remain closed. Certain government facilities should open. Things that have caused backlog where you don't need no more than about 6 people in a room. Most courthouses. Georgia said that they've already been in a gated where they are already into the first stages. There's supposed to have been 3 stages. And you can only go through a stage if your number declines in 2 weeks. If your number fails to decline within 2 weeks, then you have to repeat the process all over again. Which you will have to wait an additional 2 weeks before you can even go into phase 1. And think about this. How much money are we willing to truly pay back? Some debt is hard to come out of. So how much money? And the thing is, the states are not taking the hit for the money. We are, the taxpayer. So how much debt are we willing to pay back? Just to give you something to think about.
Yeah, our kids and grandkids gonna be paying this stuff back. They keep dishing out the money, but at the same time, I just don't think this was handled correctly, personally, and it could have had less of an impact as far as everything goes. And if they're gonna open it up, you definitely want to do it in phases, but opening the right stuff up so that, of course, we know that the numbers were inflamed, but you open things up the way that it is, and you're going to have another quote unquote outbreak, which the numbers are going to start rising again because first thing you're having to have now is you're exposing people to the ones who are really infected. And to be honest, I think if we have a second round, it's going to be an actual true round of the virus going around versus this first one. Yeah, it's like the flu numbers. Okay, cool beats, but I think that the way that things are going, it may be an actual. How am I trying to say this? It'll be worse than it was the first time, and they're going to have really reason to get these numbers out there the way that they really want it to be, so to speak. So I don't know if it was a planned thing to do it this way, because they do have an agenda still. They weren't able to get the ID 2020 chip and the vaccination passed. And I know some of y'all are saying conspiracy theory. I really don't care, but they still got to figure out a way to make this stuff happen. Just something to think about.
Then she put her glasses on. Something for y'all to think about. So, I mean, I still think everything should have stayed down to the end of April. And if you were going to do certain things, open it up to people to come in to clean, you see what I'm saying? Go through buildings. You see what I'm saying? Clean.
Well, even if that, let's say, if you were going to, okay, so a lot of the restaurants did close versus some of them didn't. I'm coming. So instead of opening them up as full service again, allow them to open up as just to go.
Right.
Don't give us full service and you got everybody coming in to sit down and eat.
Well, they said that they full service still will have to be under the CDC guidelines of 6 feet apart.
I get that.
That will be hard to do. So still just stay open as a carry out. Stevie Steve said, what crazy is we, the smartest scientists in the world, finding a vaccine, a cure, and nothing. So I agree with Mama Quita. We have the smartest scientists. We have the smartest scientists in the world, finding a vaccine, a cure, and nothing. So I agree with Mama Quita. Well, I think the research me and Mama Quita did the other day. Mama Quita, you can't cure a virus, right? I'm gonna wait till she come back. It's almost like they're inevitable. You can slow it down, but it's not in a bacteria sense that it can be obliterated, if I'm not mistaken. Two, I think you can look at this from 100 different ways. You can look at this from destroying the economy. You can look at it as a biochemical war. You can look at it as, Well, God, everything that goes on under this planet, whatever you want to call it, whatever conspiracy theory that you want to use, God already know it's going to happen. He already know that it is happening, and he knows how it's going to end. The thing is your reaction to, or how we react to these things. Where is your faith? Where do you stand? And I'm not saying be crazy or stupid or don't take it serious. Only thing that I've been telling you is stay prayed up, allow God to lead you, and be led by the Spirit. Walk in the truth. If you really believe everything that you post about God, walk in it. And if you walk in it, then not saying that something wouldn't happen, but it wouldn't prosper if it did. And everything can't be built and based around a certain tone. Oh, Steve said it's crazy that we got all these scientists in the world and finding a vaccine and a cure and nothing. So my thing was the other day when we was looking up viruses and bacteria, can viruses be cured? Yes or no? So you can't cure a virus. You can't kill it, and you can't cure it.
You can kill it.
You can kill it.
Kill it with bleach and stuff, disinfecting it correctly, but
No,
you can't cure it.
But I mean like in the body. Once it's already in the body. God, we can clone a sheep. We can find a vaccine or a cure. You can clone a sheep. But for a virus, if that was the case, nobody will have AIDS.
If that was the case, everybody be colds, flu.
Right. You wouldn't even be able to catch the common
pneumonia.
cold. Right. The common cold is considered a virus. It's something that you just pick up.
And it has to run its course.
And the thing
quote,
is,
unquote.
where did you pick it up from? It will, with a virus, it will always be chasing down to a source. Because even if you go back to your original essence, then it becomes, how did it get there? Where did it come from? So most viruses, or the virus itself, this is considered a virus. So it's going to run its course, and it's going to give you certain symptoms, just like having the flu, just like having the common cold, just like people who have AIDS. So same thing with what they said, herpes, that's a virus. So it's just something that comes and goes. Think about certain people get the flu every year. No matter what they do, they get the flu. So, yeah, we can clone the sheep. We can do a lot of crazy things. We can make holograms of dead people to put on concerts. Like they're actually literally standing on stage themselves. I mean, I'm just saying, we can do a lot of things. But some things aren't meant for you to touch. Because some things are used for the glory of God. Because you can go to the doctor with COVID-19 full blown and they can't do nothing to you. But you go to the right man of God and he lay hands on you and you truly believe that you can be healed, and go back to the doctor and they can't find out one trace.
You ain't even got to go have hands laid on you. Actually, if you believe and pray to God yourself, you get the same healing.
Mama Charlie said, there's no way to destroy a virus once in the body. However, your body will produce antibodies that will stop the symptoms, but the virus will always be detectable in the blood. Steve said, and pharmacies and governments wouldn't make money if there was a cure for everything. My point, there's no cure for a lot of things. Well, but scientifically, you can't destroy a virus like we said, once it's in the body, it's a wrap. That's the reason why they tell you the only thing that can kill a virus once it's in your body is your immune system. And if you need to boost your immune system, go check out 7shields.com. I'm just saying. What a nice cheap plug.
I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't gonna say it.
It's almost like this right here.
When you take 7 Shields, 7 natural ingredients come together. This is how your immune system works. To fight against anything that comes your way. 7 Shields is the body's first defense. Get yours at 7shields.com.
Right. Go get your go fight your immune system at 7 Shields. I'm sorry. It didn't plan out right. So let's try it one more time.
When you take 7 Shields, 7 natural ingredients come together. This is how your immune system works. To fight against anything that comes your way. 7 Shields is the body's first defense. Get yours at 7shields.com.
Right. See? So get yours at 7shields.com. That's what can knock out any virus, anything that comes your way. You got to have a great immune system. If your immune system, think about one of the first biggest viruses that went worldwide, AIDS. AIDS stands for your immune system. Yeah, autoimmune deficiency syndrome, which means that your immune system.
Autoimmune disease. Okay.
Yeah, autoimmune deficient syndrome, something to that effect. But it deals with your immune system. And this particular virus attacks the immune system. Which means that now, if my immune system is attacked, I can't fight off the common cold. Now the common cold will become the flu, and then pneumonia, and then walking pneumonia, and then death. And then they'll be like, well, you died of AIDS. And it'd be like, no, you really died of pneumonia because AIDS kills the immune system. This is the thing that they were saying to the Latinos and the black community. This is why the coronavirus spread it so wild, because we don't have healthier lifestyles. We don't eat the right foods. Our immune system is not that great. So, in order to build your immune system, go get you some 7 Shields. 7 Shields does the job. It's your body's first defense against anything. Pow, pow, pow. Right. Right. So, but let your state reopen. If you don't want to go outside, then don't go outside. If you don't feel comfortable going to work, don't go to work. Because regardless if, this is the thing, regardless if I can open my business doesn't mean that I am. If I had a barber shop, if my barbers don't feel comfortable coming back, then, and 9 times out of 10, if you're a barber, somebody called you. You pulled up at their house. Shh. Got them little $30 and skedaddle. But like, boy, you look good to be in quarantine. Yeah. My barber pulled up at the house. So I don't think y'all should be scared. If you don't want to patronize, if you don't want to go into a certain business, you don't have to. Don't be afraid. But I want the states to reopen because I'm not trying to get into this $2,000 a month thing. It sounds great. Don't get me wrong. It sounds great. $2,000 extra a month plus unemployment. That all sounds good and dandy. But I don't want to pay this back.
I don't want to pay it back either, but I think they should have a better way of opening up the state than just, because basically what they're doing is just opening. Really, to be honest, they're opening everything back up. The only thing I did not see was retailers.
You didn't see retailers? Yeah, the mall's closed.
No, yeah, but you might as well had to open those up too.
Y'all might listen.
at this point. But I'm just saying, and I don't think it's necessarily fear, but it's just wisdom. Use wisdom. And the way that they're doing it is not wise.
No. So we pray for our leaders that they rethink this thing through and they get led with some wisdom. Mama Charlie said the virus will not die but lay dormant in the body. Once you get a virus like herpes or COVID-19, you will carry it for the rest of your life like luggage. You may not have symptoms, but it's still there. So there you have it. Because this is why it's so easy for you to catch the flu. It's almost like you wake something up inside you. It's just laying dormant. And your body can either fight it off or not. And you might have to.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say.
That would explain why they say, when you have something like herpes, they'll say, oh, well, they had a episode.
Right.
Or they had an inflammation. That's why.
So think about it this way. Once you get it, you got it. And just like Alex said, the governor in Sweden, they opened their whole country up. Like, check this out. Dying is unavoidable. Everybody has an expiration date.
Yeah, but I don't want to die untimely due to
Right.
ignorance.
But that comes from your wisdom. That comes from the wisdom in which you use.
But let's be honest. If they open the country back up right now and just say it's open, now you got employers who really don't have empathy or sympathy and really don't care. You got to come to work or you're going to lose your job.
Well, then that's where faith comes into play.
Yeah, but even with that, again, you still got to use wisdom.
Understandable.
And
but
everybody is not based in the word and don't understand faith. I mean,
but that's why
you
we
didn't
here.
wake up and was there yourself yesterday.
No.
Like, it didn't happen like that. So again, I don't want to die of an early expiration because of what I got to do. Like, come on now.
We got that.
A lot of people die premature death unnecessary.
They do. And I'm not saying rush back out into the world. And I'm not saying that every business owner is going to open.
I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying when you were talking about, Sweden and the governor saying you're going to die, everybody has an expiration date. I get that, but at the same time, come on now.
No, but see, Sweden is a little different. Sweden is more of like a socialist country,
And I get that too.
They're not ran on.
It doesn't change what I'm saying.
I got you. America should be done different. Only thing I'm saying is, I just ask my black brothers and sisters not to think that they are being targeted and start pointing fingers at our light-skinned brothers and sisters. That's all. That at the end of the day, that's my number one stance. States reopening is not a racist deploy to bring black people out. I've seen a lot of white women on social media who's dying to get their hair done. I mean, literally having fits, crying to get their hair done. So you're not the only ones, but don't make it seem that is racist, and it's not. That's my number one deploy. Because y'all not the only one. They use the gym, get your hair done. And then look at it this way. This should be a life lesson. Oh, y'all just only want our money. So maybe two things. Number one, y'all will stop supporting people who don't value your health or your life. Or build your own business so you can have your own. And then you won't feel that certain things coming back open will be racist. Because is it racist that a black barber gets to open up his barbershop? Because they've been sitting at home not making money for these last couple of months. They didn't get the bailout plan. They're a business. You see what I'm saying? Most of them probably didn't even file taxes. So there was no $1,200 for the barber. There was no $1,200 for the beauty salon person. And if they did get anything, it was because either they white filed taxes or they had kids in the house. So you didn't get the double whammy. So does it make it racist? Because, Sister Nina now get to go back and open up her barbershop? Open up her salon, get her a couple of customers, catch up on some rent, catch up on some credit cards and some bills. I'm just saying. I love it, though. But I agree with Mama Quita. Y'all are doing this all backwards. Nail salons, barbershops, the gym. Y'all could have opened up the school. Get these children out of the house. Nah, I'm just. If y'all was going to do all of that. But I think y'all should expand essential businesses, allow them to be able, but it's still going to be hard because you still want to practice social distancing. People use wisdom, and just because it's open doesn't mean that you have to participate. Anything else, Mama Quita? Send these children back to school.
I wouldn't be gone.
I'm going to go get my hair done. And
Y'all know how much I change up my hair. I really want my hair done, but I ain't going.
Ain't raised no fool. It's been a while since I had a Medi Pedi. I need one. I'm long overdue. Thank you, Brian. And y'all invest y'all stimulus money. Stop blowing it. Listen. So, but before we get out of here though, Mama Quita, let me ask this question. If you were in the governor's seat, what would you have open first? Or would you have kept the state closed to the end of the month?
Like I said, I would start slowly opening stuff, not in the degree that it has been. I would do the things that are more, that can be more so of curbside, far as businesses go. Barbers, I think barbers should be okay because you can literally, you don't have to, barbers you can do mobile and you can do that outside. It doesn't have to be in a closed in area. If I pull up to your house, we can sit out here. I don't have to be around your people. If I decide I want to keep myself isolated, I don't have to be, stuff like that. Anything that can still be isolated, I would still have them up and going. And then we would slowly begin to open things in phases. Like they said, notice the government not opening the government because they don't want to be held liable. They open up businesses that complain for the spread of virus. And that's exactly my point. Like, it would be a totally different way of opening. I would have more of a plan in place because even with you saying we're going to do, let's take the restaurants. we're gonna have a full service restaurant, but we're gonna take away some of the tables and the chairs,
Wow.
and the the workers are gonna be masks and gloves and disposable menus and all of that. That's good, but I think that should be the second phase after we've seen the numbers actually decrease. Not just not increase, but I need to see a decrease. Like,
Well,
let's
that's
phase this out.
but isn't that but that's part of that's the only way you can open as a state. Now you have some northwestern states that had like little to no corona activity at all.
Now, those states, I would,
They
okay, so in those states, we could open those up more on a more drastic scale. But then you have to think about, okay, now that I'm opening this up, it, I've got to find a way to keep the outsiders from coming in.
right. So and that's the other thing. And then that's why I was like, what how to open truly to be safe. You know, they want to blame the businesses. And you can try to blame the businesses, and that will be a great deploy for AOC and the Four Stooges. See, we told you these wicked business people, da 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 da, and I can see that too. Told you these billionaires, how Bernie says it, these billionaires. I'm a sorry to tell you, but I'm a billionaire. So as a billionaire, I do have more common sense than that. And I think Mama Charlie is right. I think that it gives them an opportunity 4 years from now to blame businesses. It gives them an opportunity. It's a political deploy, but from a business standpoint, if you understand how politics is ran, it's easy to say, well, but you did it. Like, I would have never opened if you would have never okayed it. Like, duh. Right, to have a plan to open the country based on the spread of the disease, it should be geographical places that don't have many cases, and death should open up slowly first. And that was Trump's plan. The places like Wyoming, Montana, the certain Nebraska, going back out towards the the Midwest part of the country had very low numbers. Like, they had 5 corona cases and no deaths in the whole state. So you can open a state around where those 5 cases were, and you can make sure that the 5 cases are gone before you open that part of the state. Georgia, on the other hand, I don't necessarily, if I was in the seat of Georgia, most of my cases are in North Georgia. They're here in the metro Atlanta area. My biggest moneymaker, good morning, Mr. Harris. My biggest moneymaker is not Metro Atlanta. My biggest moneymaker is South Georgia, where there's less there are less cases of the coronavirus. So if there's less cases, let me at least open South Georgia. You see what I'm saying? Because that is my moneymaker. The agriculture, the being outside, the 80-degree heat, where viruses go to be die, even though it's still dormant in the body, but they're gonna die in the heat. And then I would slowly open up Metro Atlanta. But like I said, I don't even open up Metro Atlanta. The mayor feels that it's not a great idea to open what's being opened. Again, I say, to me, it still doesn't make it a black and white thing. And then you have to take in consideration all the money that has been lost to the state. I will open it up back to certain industries that are outside. I will probably even open it back up to the film industry of smaller projects that are just here to do, you see what I'm saying? Because this is big money that's people are being lost, and we're spending money that we haven't even had in the budget. We are adding to, you see what I'm saying? My 32 trillion to run this entire country has now increased by another 4 or 5 trillion because of this. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. But this should be great for all online businesses. And if you have a business and your business has been suffering and you want to know how to get your business up out of the rut, come on over to our YouTube channel. Click on Charlie the Pearl. Get to know my Mama Charlie. She can help you build your business and help you come up out of this rut that is taking place before they open back up. Why not have new customers and more customers now during this time of reopening, and allow people to know that you are exist and you are back open? But I should do commercials for a living, huh? But hey, but at the end of the day, whether you're getting the $200 a month or not, whether you think the state should open or not, at the end of the day, stay strong in your faith. Stay in prayer. Stay in your word. If you don't know Jesus Christ, accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. Allow him to lead you and guide you and to protect you in this time and after this time. The good, bad, ugly, and the indifferent. Don't just call on him in a time of need. Call on him even when you're doing good. Give him praise. Because some things in life are easy to attain, but they are hard to maintain. And I'll wait till Mama Quee to come back to see if she has any last words before we skedaddle up out of here today. Mama Quee look like she cooking something good. Also, y'all see Linnell Harris at the bottom of the screen. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Linnell Harris, as he's a rising comedian on YouTube. I love all his stuff. He does a lot of political skits, so they're great. So go check them out. So Mama Quita, you got anything to say before we skedaddle? You ain't gonna even tell people.
Use your faith. Use your wits. Use your wisdom. If you don't feel right, don't do it. Go with your first instinct, intuition, all of that good stuff. Use common sense and wisdom. Please.
That's it. So, so that's our time, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, God first, family second, then everything else. Make sure that you hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. A bell will pop up. If you click on the notification bell, make sure you hit all. This is so you can get all the notifications when we go live and when we do short videos. Follow us on YouTube. I did say YouTube. I mean, follow us on Instagram at WBC. Wait, coffee. MRS. Yeah, WBCMRS, the WakeBake Coffee Morning Radio Show. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and everywhere. I thank those that's on Facebook. I thank everybody that's watching live and tuning in. May God be with y'all and keep y'all. And we'll be back here on Thursday for the Mama Quita Love Series. So, and I promise you, Mama Quita says she's already ready, prepared to pow, pow, pow.
I ain't say all that.
Bring it down. Bring the house down on Thursday. So,
I ain't say all that.
she said she's going to bring it down. She got something good for y'all.
Say all that.
Listen.
Y'all know good be exaggerated.
Y'all just make sure you come back and see Mama Queen on Thursday. Right here on the WakeBake Coffee Morning Show for the Love Series. Can we just say that? Okay. Jesus. Can't promote this woman to save our life. So, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time. We love y'all. We gone.
When you take 7 shields, 7 natural ingredients come together. This is how your immune system works. To fight against anything that comes your way. 7 shields is the body's first defense. Get yours at 7shields.com.
Y'all know what time it is. Mama Quita.
Love series.
Y'all know what time it is. Mama Quita. Love series. Mama Quita. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get up and get ready. Yeah. For the hottest morning show in the ATL. It's the Wake, Bake, and Coffee Morning Show. Live with Georgia First Black Governor.